Hello, and welcome back to Moonskull's Death May Die special. How are you all doing? I am the real-life fake wizard, the steward, game master of this show. I'm very excited for you all to be joining us again for this really cool mini-series. A couple things going on, a little housekeeping. We are still doing the fundraising for the Strange Aeons show, so be sure to check out all of the links that the mods put in the chat here. If you're going to be super chatting in any way, please do it through the StreamYards, the Streamlabs, so that it's all going through and we don't have to deal with YouTube. Anyway, let's bring on the cast. Come on in, everybody. We have a special guest for today who I don't think any of you are going to recognize, and that would be Sevvy, who's joining us for this this particular episode.
Muted Sevvy.
I know, I was typing. I didn't want anybody to hear my clickly click because it's really loud. But hello, everybody. I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Oh, I just found out we are done fundraising, but that doesn't change the fact that you should use Streamlabs to do all of your super chats.
What he's saying is give us things because we need to live.
Money me.
That is exactly
Money,
what I'm saying. All right, well, we got people here, we got a team ready, and we got a combat situation on the brink about to happen. I'm going to give a quick little recap about what's going on, and then I'm going to turn it over to the players because there's a little bit of a icebreaker that I like to do with some of the groups, especially when it's been such a long time since we've seen each other. To recap, you guys find yourselves en route to the town of Bamborough, being sent in on behalf of the Inquisitorius to investigate ghost sightings. You dealt with what happened to be a very interesting cart driver, may or may not be using illicit substances in his downtime. And then you guys dismounted from the cart and found out that there actually is some kind of ghostly situation happening here in town. And that is pretty much where we left off. You guys fought some of the ghosts. You guys dealt with some of the locals. The locals seem to be just as insane, if not more so, than all of you. And the game especially ended as you guys followed the trail of ectoplasm left behind from these ghostly creatures back to the graveyard, or really the cemetery. And that is where we are going to pick up in just a moment, where there's a big green haze, almost a big green kind of magical shield that carries up over a hill in the cemetery land. So very spooky.
Erudi.
All right, but there is something going on here, and I'd like to firstly go around, starting with Mr. Thomas Diggerson. Thomas, could you please tell us here what is a perfect Sunday for Mr. Thomas Diggerson?
Perfect Sunday for Mr. Thomas Diggerson is just digging up bodies, not being one of the lazy diggers, being one of the good diggers, and, just putting bodies where they belong, in the ground.
That's the perfect Sunday is working?
Oh, actually, the perfect Sunday comes with nuts and a little cherry on top.
With nuts.
How are you, Knightsmith? What's your perfect Sunday? We're gonna just hard segue away from that one.
Her perfect Sunday is probably the opposite of Mr. Dickerson's. Probably a day that she actually has off, or she doesn't have to deal with the massive influx of spirits. Talking to her, maybe just sit in a corner, read a book for a little bit.
Okay. Aaliyah, what would you say is your perfect Sunday?
Training to be perfect at my job, and any day that I don't have to deal with the diggers is a good day, because that means I'm still above ground.
Yeah, so you think?
What does that
Massimo,
mean?
what is a perfect Sunday for Massimo Delgado?
Let's think. A perfect Sunday. Is this a hypothetical or something that he's experienced on a Sunday?
I mean, well, if I asked Massimo to his face, what is a perfect Sunday, what would the answer be?
Well, if it's something that he aspires to experience from a Sunday. Thank you, dog. Let me just fix that. Sorry.
Nope.
Then he would say reuniting with his long lost love, getting married, having children, and just sitting by the fire reading a good storybook to his children. If it's something that he has experienced, then a good Sunday would just be sitting at the pub and egging people on to fight him, and then him showing them that he is better than them.
Digger, digger, migger, pigger, rigger, tigger, bigger, zigger.
And then throwing out the Inquisitorius badge,
Oh.
saying, I could arrest you right now, but I'm not going
Oh
to.
boy.
Well, you all have very unique, perfect Sundays. Thank you for sharing. And with that, before we introduce our guest player for today, we just got a super chat for 20 Canadian from Orman.
That's not
this
real
goes-
money.
It's it's not real money. I don't know if anybody else wants to participate in
got
that,
it.
but it
I
seems
did it already.
Bigger, digger,
I-
bigger,
but it-
pigger, rigger, tigger, zigger, vigor. And I.
You made mistakes. You made a lot of mistakes.
What? Bigger, digger, migger, pigger, rigger, tigger, vigor, zigger.
You know who didn't make any mistakes?
I think JT is gonna get that one.
I don't mind.
But we did. We honored the super chat. It was supposed to be a competition. I'd say we did it successfully.
It said fastest.
Buddy.
I did it the fastest.
And with the
jumped
least
right on.
mistake.
And with the least mistake.
Cap. He threw bigger at the end. But it's all good.
Thank you for that. Okay, you guys are standing here. You're in the cemetery. You're looking up. You see that there's some kind of magical nonsense happening here. You figured out that it's this chalice, this legendary chalice of beginnings, which is kind of mythological. And what happens is, as you guys are standing here, I need each of you to roll me, except for Sevvy. I need each of you to roll me a vigilance check.
Oh boy. Ooh. 15.
Damn!
I took my D20s away.
This son of a bitch.
Are you rolling a d20?
Mm-hmm.
Real 20s.
Real 20s. Oh man.
Real
I got the
20s.
same thing twice.
I'm broke, so can't
two different dice.
can't roll with the 20s.
What?
I had to be the
I'm
bigger,
just
digger.
making a joke.
I got a 6.
Did any of Massimo got a 6? Okay, what did Ari get?
Oh man, 19.
19.
What the hell
Leah?
is with those phone dice? I got a 9.
Don't worry. Now that Sevvy's here, they're going to start being bad because she's going to take all the luck.
Mr. Diggerson
A 15.
got a 15. Yeah, so Aria and Thomas, as you guys are kind of stepping in and you're seeing this situation here, there is a kind of formation of this greenish magic, similar in nature to the stuff that's there, but you can tell that this is different. All of you will see this, but only the two of you know that one is not associated to the other. And what happens is boom, there is an explosion of chaotic magical energy, and standing before you there is who I will name as Nikita. Nikita, would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Yes.
Who are you?
So Nikita is very, very old grandmother croony woman. And she has like a little hump and she has like a little staff that she kind of uses to kind of walk around. And you can see that her face is like very leathery because of how old she is. And she's walking with like a limp and just walking uncomfortably, and you can tell that with her staff she's trying to dig a hole and poke and get people out of the holes, or make sure to see if there's any dead people that she can pull out of the ground.
The hag has come to meet us. Charge!
Looks like we're dealing with more than just the undead tonight.
So she's an old singer like Bing Crosby?
Think she meant crone.
Oh.
My
Oh,
back. It hurts.
Thomas, I think she's doing the opposite of what you do. Is that bad?
She's clearly a witch. We need
That's
to put
okay,
her
we'll
down
put-
now.
Yeah, we'll put her out of her misery. She's
Thomas, is she
insane.
related to you?
Maybe
that your grandma?
the zombies are not here anymore.
Brains.
I'm still not convinced. Maybe we really should kill her.
She's clearly wielding the undead.
What are you fine young men and women doing here?
Women?
We came here to stop the evil that's about, the ghosts and the other creatures.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I didn't expect to meet another Diggerson here.
I'm not a digger.
She's clearly not the digger.
She's digging.
I'm trying to make sure I can find the evil so I can cast it out of them. We either have to burn their bodies or cast the evil out. And then
Fought her.
she'll wave her staff. And you can kind of see like sparkles kind of flying around when she does her little staff. So
She's
like
casting
you
a
can,
spell. Stop her.
She's far too
But
clean to be a
she's-
digger.
she's so slow that all you have to do is probably just like go like that, and then like the staff will fall off her hand because she is like so old. She's like, it's almost there. It's almost there.
Ma'am, I believe that you belong in the ground with the rest of the corpse.
I think they doubled up on our Mucinex today.
At which point, I need to know what Massimo is doing in all of this.
Well,
commotion.
actually, before that, Aria rolls a medicine check to see if this is actually a living person.
I am a living person. I'm just very old.
All right.
What was that roll?
A 16 plus 1, since that's one of my pluses.
This is a living person. This is a very old living person.
Don't worry, Thomas. She's alive. She's just quite elderly.
And if you get very close to her, you'll notice that she smells like Mentos.
Oh,
You know my father.
Wait, man. What do you mean the Diggerson?
Your father. What was his name?
Nicholas Diggerson.
Nicholas.
Nick Digger for short.
Nick.
I don't mean to be that guy, but we do have more pressing concerns. Pointing over to the giant
Yeah.
death sphere.
And as you guys like kind of turn, you'll see that there's green lightning bolts coming out of the sky, just kind of piercing down. And as these green lightning bolts come and they hit the ground, you see as those ghosts are pulled up out of it, and they start.
Wasn't she
Getting-
just doing green magic?
No, my magic was blue. I guess the evil is coming out to get me. We better stop it, little children.
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 Don't worry, I make the most fantastic cookies.
Arya, if you cast a spell that just so happens to hit this old lady, I won't think twice about it. I'll just look the other way. All right.
I mean, I have healing spell. Is that what you mean?
Actually, I think I have some cookies. Hold on.
All right,
She'll
clearly,
dig through her purse,
I can brand her to see if she's evil.
and she'll pull out some cookies that she has in the equivalent of a Ziploc bag, and then she'll hand a cookie to each of you if you grab it.
We already stuffed our faces on cookies back in town. Thanks.
Clearly she's got whatever
Cookies
Joseph
made with
Bediven
babies?
has.
At which point you're going to hear a very loud rumble of a voice once again pierce your ears, but again it's not a spoken, it's kind of pushing through you. You're feeling this spiritually. Leave this place. Final warning. And you could tell that it's I said do it.
No.
No.
Oh no, it just goes back and forth, and it switches between this kind of low rumbling evil voice and then switches into a kind of a much more high-pitched feminine voice overlapping with it.
I mean, the other voice is nicer, but no, I'm getting paid for this.
I think they're married.
I think we'd rather kill you instead and send you back to hell.
I'm not from hell.
Not you, Grandma.
Oh.
I believe you're talking about the other granny.
Uh-huh.
That's
other
good.
witch.
You don't ever want to go to hell, trust me. It's not fun.
They don't have barbers there, right, Massimo?
Barbers, they got barbers there, but not in the way that you think.
They take a little too much off the top.
Just a little bit too much. They take the skin with it.
Ah, that's bad.
Well,
We should get in there and
Yes.
All
probably
you wanted
save
was
some
a little
lives.
snip of the tip.
Yes,
All right.
let's deal with these ghosts.
Wait
so
a minute.
Nikita will start to walk towards the ghost with firm determination because she is not afraid to die.
Oh, dear
Because
mother of
she
mercy,
is
this is
like
going to take
Amy.
us.
I mean,
3
she's like a
years.
strong wind away from death.
So you have two choices in front of you. One, you go up to the giant kind of magical shield of this green shield. Think of it like, I think the best way to describe it is in Star Wars Episode 1, how they had the Booma shield, but it's green. Okay?
Okay.
That's what's coming out here. That's
Gotcha.
there's not a better word that's coming to mind. That's the best way I could think of to describe it.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like. And that's option one, or option two would be to go and approach one of the ghosts. But the ghosts are just pretty much on autopilot like they were last week. They're just moving along. They're not coming at you. They're not attacking you. They seem to be going about their business. And again, Arya was able to figure out that they're moving against their will. They are being forced to exist. They would rather not be existing. I turn it over.
Wouldn't
to
we
you.
all?
Where do you? It depends on the day. What do you guys want to do?
Well, whatever we decide to do, Arya, you're going to have to pick up this granny. She's clearly moving with all her might, but I've only seen her go less than a foot.
She's moving, and in 5 minutes she was able to walk the equivalent of like three squares.
Oh, please pick her up.
I want to be.
I mean, why don't
I-
you or Massimo do it? You're a strapping gentleman.
Hell no.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
go fight those things. I mean, I see some targets. Let's go kill it. We gotta put them out of their misery, you know, put them back in the ground.
I mean, they're ignoring us. Let's see if we can just get into the big scary bubble.
Well, if we
quick
ignore them, they're
question.
gonna go to town and eat people, right?
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Eat their souls at least, not physically eat them. They're ghosts.
Okay, Thomas, go. Let's go fight the ghosts. The grandma will
fight-
catch up.
I just for everybody watching at home, I want to be crystal clear. Nikita is wearing the best armor out of the entire group with like heavy holy plate armor.
Yeah.
She's got a full set of holy plate.
So that's
armor.
why she's walking slow, not because she's old.
We would like to kill Nikita and take the loot, please.
I don't have to pretend system does PvP.
Oh god. My question
It
is,
does
if
now.
Technically, it does.
when I
Last
do
time.
sacred ground, it says, oh, it's just self. It's 1 square radius. Never mind. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so if you guys are going to go over to the, let me cue that up for you so that you guys can fight the ghosts.
We take
Can
care of
I-
these first, and then we try and deal with the shield.
Can I cast sacred ground on myself prior to combat? Or
I
does
would
it have to
say-
be during combat?
Because I haven't technically called for it, you could cast it right now, but it's only the 1 square around you. So, and it only lasts for 1 rotation. So until the top of your next turn.
Before we go rushing off, I want to try to find a wheelbarrow to put the granny in.
I need an investigation check. Son of a bitch! If you pull this off,
13.
a 13 is not going to be enough to find a functioning wheelbarrow. But as you're looking around and scavenging, you do find a wheelbarrow, but the top of it is incredibly rusted with holes through it, and the wheel is flat. What do you do?
Let me see what I've got here.
Just to let you know, my movement is still 5 squares. She's just taking her time. All you have to tell her is to move it, and she the normal speed.
Could I use an innovate roll to fix the wheelbarrow?
I was going to roll mechanics to fix it.
First, give me the innovate check to see what can be done to fix it.
All right.
And
it's a 19.
Oh my!
that's what it's there for.
Back in the day, these ghosts would just come to you. You'd have to go to them.
I would
What
like
kind
to,
of? Yes, Aaliyah.
I would like to digger rig it with mechanics.
I'll do you one better. Arya, as you step, Arya steps forward first and looks around, and you look a little puzzled, and it looks like you're studying the area, and you just so happen to find that there is an air pump just a couple of paces away.
All right. She'll be like, I think this will work. And she'll just, do you need to check to use an air pump?
Do you give it to Aaliyah to pump it?
Bring
Because in
out
that
the
case,
dead.
Aaliyah, please roll mechanics.
Perfect. Why do you,
Bring
Oh,
out the
holy-
dead.
My
Bring
dice
out
hurt.
the dead.
while Aaliyah's working on it, I'm bringing her like pristine supplies to help her work on this. That I've clearly taken
Okay.
from a well put together wheelbarrow.
I know what I'll do. I'll use the fireball ability that I got last week to be a makeshift weld.
Oh, smart.
So before we do that, in an effort to save on time, I need everybody to roll a vigilance check right now, so we could roll for
Is it a
initiative.
D20?
That's
17.
a D20, and then plus whatever your vigilance is, which I don't think you have any.
Nope.
No.
17.
A 12.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a
Nikita
1.
with
Woo!
my gifted
There
membership.
it is.
Finally, you got a shitty roll.
I told you it was gonna happen since.
All right, I'm
Sevvy's
gonna
here.
call it. Thomas, what'd you get?
12.
Okay, 12. Aaliyah,
17.
17. Massimo,
12.
12. And Arya.
A 1.
Okay.
She's too busy fixing the wheelbarrow.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Let me pull it up on screen. Share screen, window. You guys are going to see this right here. You guys are all grouped up together.
Sevvy's unconscious.
I love it. That's awesome.
Well, I think this is probably getting clipped.
Kind of grandma-ish.
Can you zoom in again? Look at my face. I look crazy. I'm like, I made a lot of faces when you
honestly-
were telling me that. I went like this. Like, I was making so many faces.
It was perfect timing. I'm like, yes, I'm using that.
I love it.
All right, so you guys could see that there is basically, and you could get around them. It won't cost you any movement. There's going to be, for every square, there's a headstone. So now you're looking where there's all kinds of graves. And just to fully mark this out, you'll see where over here, it would be a path going this way. Oh, geez. There's a path going this way. And then over here is where you guys are, where there's going to be all these headstones. So I need to know from you guys, what do you want to do? Starting with Aaliyah, it's your turn.
The ghostesses are there?
The ghostesses are there.
All right. I'm going to, what is it, 5 movement I get?
You get 5.
I'm going to go between those two gravestones. It won't let me move. Can I move or you move?
Oh no, I move.
Oh,
So you're gonna go. This is you, and you go here.
Yes. No. One down.
J,
and then I'm going to cast.
7.
Which one hits everybody? What is it? Purge the unclean. You got to get off my dice.
Okay. You want to read what that does?
Yes, deal 1d6 damage to all enemies within range. Gain momentum on your next rotation.
And what's the range?
3 squares.
So all enemies within 3 squares. So that counts. So that's a massive move. Go ahead, roll damage.
I got a 6.
6 damage. Could you describe what the attack looks like for everybody?
Do they die?
Well, no, they don't die. But go ahead and describe what the attack is.
Bolts of lightning come from the sky and split them asunder as my holy light comes down upon them. From my God.
Don't worry, Massimo. I think your moonbeams are cooler.
Simp.
I don't believe you.
And as this happens, you definitely deal that damage, and everybody is going to notice that green barrier extends, and it is now here.
It gets bigger? Oh, no.
It gets bigger. It is expanding.
Damn it. That must be one of those Biggerson's shields.
It is Massimo's turn.
Well, I'm at a loss for what to do. I'm just going to sit back.
Fair enough. You want to move a little bit, maybe?
I'll take a step back.
Oh, a step back?
I think maybe this was a mistake. I don't know why Arya suggested it.
I thought you were an inquisitor.
Well, I am, but if this is going to kill more people, we should probably stop hitting these guys.
This is what they call negging.
You take a step back. Are you sure you want to take a step back and would not even hold, sacrifice your turn?
I guess I'll just stay vigilant, and if something pops up out of the ground, I'll chop it up.
Okay.
Can one be vigilant and a coward at the same time?
As your turn
How's that being a coward? I'm here to try and save lives.
You are going to notice that there is, standing on the other end of this shield, this barrier, is a fine-looking gentleman that looks something like this.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sweet mother of mercy.
Oh, no, he's
Oh,
hot.
shit.
Oh, no, he's hot. Standing on the other side, and all he just looks up, and you can see that he has a very large sword in one hand, and he puts his other hand out, and you can see it's a bony hand, and I will kill all of you.
Oh, my.
That's not very nice.
You sound exactly like my ex-wife.
Wait, who
That's
was the
what I
all in that
always
situation?
say.
She didn't want to just kill you?
The whole family of diggers.
Oh, I have tons of kids. It's like they pop out children like litters. A whole pack of diggers.
Well, consider me jealous.
Okay, and with that, he's going to then take his sword and hoist it up into the air, and you're going to see that there is magical chaos energy pulling off of this sword, and as he holds it up, it doesn't go through the barrier or anything. You just see as bolts of green lightning begin to come down, boom, boom, and hit all around you. And I need all of you guys right here to roll an athletics check to see if you can dodge out of the way. If you're choosing to dodge, if you're choosing to sustain the hit,
That wouldn't be good.
that wouldn't be good.
That would not be good. Okay.
I got a 19.
I as well got a 19.
I got a 7.
Oh, boy.
You all got 19s and wait, who got the 7?
Thomas Dickerson. I think I raised my
no.
I raised
Just
my
a little
shovel and it
guy.
acts like a lightning rod.
Oh.
The Dickerson, don't do that. What are you doing?
Okay.
Please be
Thomas,
okay.
no, that conducts electric. Too late.
Conductive. You are gonna take. I'm rolling for damage here. You are gonna get struck by lightning. Do you choose to defend?
I think I'm going to have to.
Okay, yeah, you definitely will. You are gonna take a whomping 6 damage from a bolt of chaos lightning that comes down and strikes you.
Sweet mother of mercy. All right, I'm going to roll 2d6.
Just dig a hole and hide from it. You'll be grounded.
All right, I absorb 5 of that, so I take 1.
Wow.
Nice.
Good roll.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
Well, I have 2 dice.
You hear, all of you are gonna hear a feminine voice from beyond. You can't see this person, but from inside of this green shield, you're gonna hear them yell out, "No, you run, get away while you can!" And it just becomes overwhelmed with that chaos magic again. With that, it is Thomas's turn. Thomas, you have just been struck by magic lightning. What do you do?
He parried the lightning. That was very impressive.
I parry the I parry the lightning, and with the little bit of sparks, I light my torch, and I am
Sounds like a metal band.
I parry the lightning.
Parry the lightning.
Some people ride the lightning. Dickerson parries it.
I'd like to go. I've only got 4 squares of movement, so I'd like to get as close to the green barrier as I can.
Okay.
Chat says they want to sue you for bringing Grim into the game from Rifts.
And then, am I within 5 squares of the?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. You are within 4, 5. You
Perfect. I'm going to target him, but really I'm testing the barrier. I am going to shake my torch, and it looks like it's charging up all this energy, but then my Glock 19 falls out of my waistband and fires at the... Because every good digger has a Glock 19.
With the switch?
With the switch. I'll cast Shade Bolt.
Wait, does that mean I have the card because I have a Glock 19?
I guess so.
So yes, I'll do Shade Bolt on the barrier. I'm trying to
Okay.
see if it'll go through the barrier and hit that guy.
roll for damage.
I rolled a 3.
On a 3, you cast a shade bolt, and it flies forward. And as it hits the shield here, it just the spell just kind of dissipates. It doesn't go through it.
Intriguing. Well, we've learned more.
I thought typically members of the Dickerson family had higher penetrative force.
Typically.
Bold of you to assume that.
None of
That's
the
a Dickerson stereotype.
None of the Dickersons have escaped the penitentiary.
It is the first ghost turn, who is going to fly up and attack and going to swing with its claws. And you are going to take, full 6 damage on Aaliyah, my bad.
How does
Two
I
A
soak
names.
this?
Let's
Dice
hope she's
roll.
not claustrophobic.
How does I soak this? D6?
So you have the D6s. You can choose to use them or choose to take the damage.
Oh no, I get 3 D6. Okay. No wait,
Yeah, so
3.
you can choose to use all of them or use one of them right now.
I'll just use 1.
Or 2 of them.
6, baby, 6.
Oh, so you take no damage. So as it flies up and scratches at you, and you feel nothing.
How do you know how
Okay.
many D6s you have for soaking?
Under armor
On
rating.
the top of your character sheet, it says armor rating. You have 5.
Holy sweet
You have-
mother of
Holy
mercy.
shit.
Yeah.
So wait. So
I
now
thought
that
it
I
was
use
tough
one, it's gone. Is that how that works?
For the battle.
Oh, okay.
They reset every turn.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, every
So
turn.
basically, yeah, Nikita is like your ultimate tank.
Dang.
All
Good
right,
thing we got our
so
wheelbarrow.
Ant made a tank.
and it is Nikita's turn.
All right. So, would I recognize anything about this green shield, or no?
Go
Being
ahead
a
and
cleric.
roll either a mysticism or a history.
I'll do mysticism.
I bet Ispin's behind it.
Okay, I got a 17.
On a 17, you realize that this is some form of chaos magic. This is very strange and very, very dangerous. And likely it is originating from a single source inside at the center point. You would know that in your studies, as long as you have some form of light with you, you can pierce through the veil and get onto the other side. It will burn if you
That's
just
why
touch it
Thomas
blindly.
couldn't get through.
So, okay. So, like, if you have a torch or something like that, that'll get you through the shield.
That's right. A shade bolt won't exactly get through.
Yeah, it was called a shade bolt. So that's
It was
not
called
light.
it was a shade bolt.
All right, I will tell the group. Oh, you're too young to know this, but you need light, like a torch or fire, to get through the shield. It's what happens with the new generation. They just lose all sorts of memories.
I have
see.
enough on my hands at the moment with these two.
Okay, so I'm gonna come and help you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you move me right next to the ghost?
Here?
Sure. See, that's 5, right? That's as much as I could get. I could make.
Yes, you're good.
Okay. All right. I am going to
Yeah, that's what Nikita's dating profile looks like. So she can
attack
catfish
with mace.
Okay.
With my divine mace. Everything.
Roll damage.
Okay, and it's 1d4.
Yes, it is.
Not a lot. 3.
Please describe where you're striking this creature.
Crutch. So Nikita.
She has been around. She knows the ghost sweet spot.
So she grabs her mace from her belt, and she tries to lift the mace above her head to strike it down, but she doesn't get to that far. As she tries to swing up, she overshoots her swing, and it hits the ghost in the crutch area.
Ouch! You hit this ghost with enough force that you see the ghost lift up out of the air and then kind of shimmy back down. There is now, because the way that these ghosts are very ethereal, they don't really have total physical forms. They're mostly floating, but there is just kind of destruction to the body of these creatures every time they're hit. So now there is a gaping hole where this creature's crotch would have
Are
been.
you saying his ghost nugs came out his mouth?
Yes, if he still had them to lose. Anyway, the second ghost is gonna go, and it's gonna step up, and it is going to attack Aaliyah, and it is going to try. You're going to see as those ghostly tendrils come out and try to wrap around you.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to take 2 points of damage.
Am I? I am not, because I got a 2.
Excellent. Arya, it is your turn. Arya, what do you do?
All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3. She's going to move to I9.
So this shield isn't growing when we damage these things. That was just a coincidence.
Yes.
That's right.
Guys, it was just a coincidence. Kill him.
On over to the right. Oh no, I'm wrong. I lied.
And she is going to use send on the ghost that Grandma's fighting.
Okay.
And,
Roll for send
and
and
it will
describe
be-
what you're saying to them.
and these are considered undead, so it should be 2d6, correct?
Yup.
All right. That is going to be 5 and a 4, so 9 total damage. And you see, she's just holding out one of her prayer books and just saying, "It's like, I know this isn't your will, but please be gone. Don't hurt this old lady."
They hit me, you son of a bitch.
The old lady hurt
Aren't you old too?
me. And the creature explodes in a shining light before descending down, and all you can see is ectoplasm remains on the ground where the creature was. You have killed another bowler hat ghost.
Now I have a question since he stole my thunder. I have 2 blades, and my thing says one hand melee for a silver blade. I was going to attack both of them with my 2 blades. Is that possible?
You have 2
like I have 2 silver kukri.
I think technically it counts as a single attack,
Okay.
unless there are circumstances that are written on there that say otherwise.
All right.
Let me pull up your character.
Just saying it would look much cooler. I don't want to be
Yeah, I think we
like both of them.
yeah
But-
we started with like a basic set of equipment, so it's still
this is-
technically just one.
Okay.
Okay. Successful there, and we are back to the top. Aaliyah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna silver blade a bitch. Right in front of me.
Are you going to move or you're just going to strike?
I don't need to move.
Don't need to move.
He's right there. Ah, come on. I got
You got a 1?
a whole 1.
With that 1, you are still able
but
to
I get a
strike
3.
through.
Right. I get a 3. I'm sorry. Right?
Because you do an additional 2 damage.
But you have
Yeah.
momentum from your last attack.
Oh, and I do have momentum, but I don't know what that does. So.
It gives you let you roll twice. Take the better roll.
Oh, well, let's do that. 3, so I got a 5.
Okay. All right. So you do 5 damage, and as you take the blade and you slash across its body, you could see that its body just kind of splits apart. This creature looking up at you connect with its eyes. It does not want to be there. It does not want to be here, but it is still clinging to life.
I'm only
You
here
not
because I
killed
want
it.
to for a ship for my friend.
It is
I feel nothing.
Massimo's turn.
Is the green circle shield thing? Is it growing steadily, or is it like pulsating and increasing in
It
size?
is. If you're looking at it long enough, you're going to realize that it's not going at a frequency. It's something is happening on the inside that perhaps someone is failing a check, and that is resulting in it expanding.
Hmm.
Failing in
Okay.
some sort of way.
I wonder then, how far away are we from the town?
You're a good trek away.
Okay. I'm just thinking if we need to get word to everyone to hold a torch in town so they don't get disintegrated by this thing.
That might be the smart move.
Well, what do you guys think?
Make torches as if you've watched the
Are you
Shrek
gonna-
5 trailer.
Are you going to stand there playing with your hair? Or are you going to kill these damn things?
You
I
got that thing under control, right?
If you want to warn the masses, Massimo, go. Otherwise, help us, please.
And take our tricked out wheelbarrow.
Why would
That
I thought you need that for the old lady.
Yeah, but
She's-
I added spinning rims.
All right, don't die, guys. I'll be right back.
Are you saying you gave it the Diggerson special?
I pimped my card.
Yo, dog, I heard you like wheelbarrows.
I would like
And-
to run back to the town and attempt to warn everyone in case we fail.
How is cousin Zibbit Diggerson?
Okay. And so Massimo runs back and exits the encounter.
What a pussy.
Pussy mode.
Goodbye.
Excuse me, I am saving lives, sir.
You could save lives by fighting.
Or preparing the town for certain death. Velrock, do you want to let everybody know what's happening? Anything exciting?
Yeah, just no, that's fine. I'll just that's all right. I do have to I do have to go. But I will hopefully have Massimo reach the town, and if he does, he will warn everyone, if you're going to stay here, grab a light source. Otherwise, GTFO as fast as you can, because that green shield may keep growing if the party fails to stop whatever's inside.
As you arrive, you are going to find the scrotum cat.
Oh, he's so cute.
It is anything but cute.
It's so adorable.
You're lying to it, and it knows that it's ugly.
All right. But yeah, that's me. I'll hang around in chat. I just have a ton of work to do this month. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Rock and
Thanks,
roll.
guys. Thanks for letting me play.
Thanks for joining us. I'll see you
Deuces.
tomorrow.
Okay. And so it is
I take his
this
wallet.
guy.
Well, I already did that way back.
As soon as he leaves, I say, there can be only one.
There can be only one. And with that, as Massimo runs away, you are all going to notice that the circle has expanded again, and that is a horrible draw. It has that is not working right.
Performance issues.
That is. It
Learn
happens to the best of us.
There you
It
go.
happens
It
to
expands once
every guy.
more.
Oh, I see a hole in it. Let's go. Reach it.
And it is this guy's turn, and he is going to. I have to fix positions.
If does the slow blade penetrate the shield?
Only if it's a light source.
Oh, it's a light source.
Okay. What would you like to do? It is this guy's. All he does is step up, and he's looking at you menacingly, and he has his big sword on his shoulder.
Coward! Drop your shield and fight.
Eventually, my shield.
Thomas, you should know that in chat, Velrock has informed us that Massimo has 25 condoms in his wallet.
Perfect.
And after his cowardly retreat, he'll never use one of them.
I follow my the example of my cousin Nicholas Cannon Digger, and I will use none of them.
I was about to say, are you just going to dump them all out?
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Or poke holes in them and then
I have
give him his wallet back.
I have
Thomas
something perfect.
Diggerson, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to take my newfound supply of lambskin. I'm going to fill it with my vial of holy oil.
Oh my God.
And I would like to throw it at the barrier and then blast it with my shade flame bolt to spark the
Okay.
light source.
Thomas, are you related to Tommy Hildiger?
I need from Thomas Diggerson. I need an athletics check to toss the lambskin.
That's an 11.
It is going to land right here.
Perfect. And that's when I shade bolt it.
Right.
Roll for damage on the shade bolt.
That's a 3. 3 fire.
On a 3, you guys are all going to see as this whole spot here envelops in flames, And for a moment, you can tell that it is affecting the shield, and now there is a breach as it popping in and out of reality, clipping back and forth.
Is it a holy flame or is it just a flame?
It looks like a regular flame that's being ignited by holy water. It's holy oil is something that you feel spiritually, not something you witness. It's part of the faith.
Perfect. I will then take my 4 movement. I will move 2 spaces closer, stick my shovel in the ground, and launch myself the other 2 spaces to get within.
Okay. Please. Did you have an ability for that?
Nope. I'm just pretending.
That's.
I thought I seen everything until diggers fly.
Until I see it, the diggers and fly.
I believe I can fly.
That's my cousin, our Kelly Digger.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm graceful as the wind. That's a 4.
Well, clearly, you're not a Tuskegee Dickerson.
Wow.
Wait, what'd you get?
A 4.
4.
I'm graceful.
Oh
That's
my
a 4.
God! You do an Emperor Palpatine spiral with the sound effect, but you spin right into the guy, and he just grabs you.
Now,
And we're gonna hold you right there, right on top.
Is he in the fire? Like, did he become a sparkling digger?
I'm not one of those flaming diggers.
Flamboyant, all right.
It is Nikita's turn.
Yes, move me 5 spaces towards that bastard. You see Grandma find, I don't know, some will in her to start running at this guy. As if
I like to imagine it turns out that her cane is actually a pogo stick, and that's how she gets around.
I like to imagine she's sprinting like that guy from the Get Out movie. Just
why are you running?
Her last name is Owen.
What does +2 to AR mean?
+2 to armor rating. So if you were to cast that, you get an additional 2 dice to your armor. You're basically invincible.
Okay.
With the amount of armor dice you have.
All right. I am. If I do ingenuity, my boost, it says apply momentum on your next attack roll, and then gain a second action for 1 rotation. That means I can attack again.
That's right.
Okay. I am going to So okay, I'm gonna do Divine Shield for 2 rotations, and then I'm gonna use Ingenuity so I can attack again. And then I'm gonna attack again.
Okay, so you've cast your Divine Shield. So you guys are gonna watch as this kind of holy bubble surrounds Nikita, this glowing white light and yellowish white light. But what's really interesting here is as she's standing close enough to the barrier, you can see that other parts of the barrier nearby are starting to just deliberately split away because of the light that's coming off of the shield. All right, go ahead.
All right, and that means I get momentum, so I get to, do I roll damage or just roll attack?
So momentum is just roll twice, take the best roll. Which attack do you want to use?
I'm gonna use my mace.
Okay. Roll twice, take the best.
The boost has been
activated. For attack or for damage?
For damage.
Okay. All right, so...
I think you always hit. It's just a matter of whether or not they soak.
Okay, 4.
As you describe where you hit this guy.
Crotch again, man. She's too weak. She used to be stronger, but she could hold it up, and she's holding up her mace and tries not to hit the poor little digger that apparently that's his only job in the whole wide world. And as she narrowly misses him, she hits his crotch again. It's like, oh darn.
She just likes playing golf.
This thing is a little bit too heavy sometimes.
There is a long-winded, that is an incredibly long-winded groan.
You got stuck in the fan.
It's still going. It's supposed to stop. Okay, I'm
It
deleting
really
that
hurt.
from the soundboard. That was terrible. I was like, ooh,
Oh my
zombie
God.
sound effect. That's going to be great. That was terrible. That would have been better.
Massimo, so Velrock says Massimo didn't leave to warn anyone. He just left because he didn't want to get hit in the crotch.
I knew he was a pussy.
The guy. So now you guys are getting this really a close-up look to him. This guy looks like a skeleton in face, but it looks like he's infused with this kind of green chaotic energy coming off of him. You could see it piercing out of his eyes, coming out of any kind of orifice that he's got. Even going over his skeleton, you could tell that he is empowered by this chaotic energy. And with that, I actually need Nikita to roll a vigilance check for me to see if you could see what's beyond this here.
Pure chaos.
All right, 13.
On a 13, you could see further past this spot, there is actually a font of power coming out from a single place, and it's creating this big shield.
Okay, I will yell it out to the group. It sounds probably a very squeaky voice. At that point, when she's yelling, she's like, "I think I see a fountain."
You are screaming so loud you peeked out.
The voice was so squeaky, it clipped through the microphone.
Oh God! Well, there you go. Well, she's like saying exactly where it is in a very squeaky, loud, annoying voice because she's trying to scream it out, and she explains that that's what we have to destroy to get the this shit thing to turn off.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great. Have this guy unhand me. My hands are up. Don't shoot.
Oh, God.
And he just starts to crush you so
I
that
can't
you
breathe.
can't breathe.
Oh boy!
It is Ghost number 2's turn. Ghost number 2 is going to float over and attack Aaliyah, and it's going to swing upon you with 3 points of damage on Aaliyah. Do you take it or do you soak it?
No, I'm assuming. 4. I took it
Okay.
and then I soaked it some more and I said, "That's all you got." But I said
That's
in a
all
nice
he's
female
got.
voice, "That's all you got, bitch."
Ario, it is your turn. What do you do?
She kind of turns towards Aaliyah and it's like, I think she's got this, and I think she's gonna be mad if I kill another ghost when she's trying to. So I'll move five squares closer to the green barrier.
3, 4, 5, up or across?
You can put me in E5, I think. E5 should.
E5. Okay. And what do you do?
Rook to E5.
I am going to see if I can use send on this big skeleton guy.
Also
All right,
known
roll
as
for it.
checkmate.
All right. Is he considered undead? I'm assuming so.
He absolutely is.
All right. That's going to be 2d6. That is 8 damage, total of 6 and a 2.
Okay.
And I just say, unhand my digger, please.
As that happens, Arya, you have this moment of introspection. There's a connection that you make with all of the undead beings that you try to send. And as you try to send this creature back, there's a moment where you can feel tremors of what this creature is experiencing pierce through your mind. This creature is in pain. Unlike the other souls that were floating around, they're unfeeling, they're kind of mindless drones. This creature is very much present, is very much there. And you get this sense that while it looks like a horrifying being, there's something youthful about this person. it certainly looks older than it should. It's definitely not a child or anything like that. It would, but maybe perhaps this has the energy of a young man
Young,
coming off of it.
vibrant man.
Young, vibrant man.
Grandson, is that you?
And it takes a bunch of damage. And is that it for your turn? I think it is. Aaliyah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stick my blade in this thing's hole and rip it from
Rip and tear until it's done.
from asshole to appetite, so to speak.
Roll for damage.
3 + 2, 5.
Please describe how you kill this creature.
I just did.
You have successfully ripped it from top to
Split
bottom.
down the middle. Wow,
And
from
it
bottom.
explodes into sparks of light as it turns to dust, and the dust falls to the ground. Do you move? You still have
Access granted. Yeah, I want to move. 5. I would like to move to D6.
D6.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Okay. And Sevvy still has the light going off her because she's got that shield for 2 rotations, so that barrier is broken. And it is Massimo's gone. It is it is this guy's turn, and he is still holding.
Unhand me, you foul beast.
Pick on someone your own size.
Maybe he wants help digging some holes.
He is going to try to. Okay, so Thomas, what you're going to see is the creature looks at you, and in its eyes, it tries to blast into your face with chaos beams from its face,
Wow.
Oh, sweet
which is
mother
pretty
of mercy.
intense.
That's so
Try to
intense.
dark side your ass.
It is using chaos bolts,
All right, I
and it
have
is
to
going
ask,
to deal.
where the heck
Yes.
is Knuckles? He's supposed to be defending the Chaos Emeralds.
He's trying to poach our digger.
Look, so something here is chaos energy and chaos magic is like super evil in these games. So that's just kind of what it is. And you're going to see, well, you may not see. You get blasted in the face with these chaos beams for 8 damage, Thomas
Oh,
Diggerson.
sweet mother of mercy. I'm gonna use both of my armor.
No, he doesn't.
if you'd like-
I use divine intervention.
Oh,
Sweet.
actually, she's right. Okay, so upon an ally sustaining damage on your turn, you can choose to suffer that damage. So you got to hold.
Turn. Shit. Okay.
So any damage that would be sustained, so you could still roll Thomas to defend yourself,
All right.
or
Here
you
I
could
go.
just let her soak all of it.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so that means you would take 3.
All right.
What are you at now, health wise?
4 out of 13.
Okay,
Well,
4 out of 13.
Well, I've taken 4 damage out of 13.
Okay.
he's taking 4.
I was about to say, what?
I was like, holy shit, you're almost dead.
He's dying.
Oh, the damn digger always dies first. Damn it.
I'll be
Okay.
fine.
It was his turn, and then Thomas, it's your turn. Oh,
All right.
I'm sorry. You need give me a brawn check to see if you could break free of his grapple.
All right.
Break free.
That is a 6.
On a 6, you are not able to break out of his grapple.
Oh boy.
All
Well,
right.
it is now your turn.
I have replaced my last rights slot with my my new gauntlets.
Ooh.
On the left hand, engraved on it says Don Key, and then on the right hand it says Kid Knee. So I'm going to give him the Don Key and Kidney punch.
Donkey punch him in the kidney.
I'm going to donkey punch him in the kidney. I'm realizing I don't have a D4 on me.
Hey, Mr. Wizard, did I get the special thing from doing that challenge earlier? How did that, or does that not how that
Wait, which challenge?
The
digger, bigger?
donation.
Oh, yeah, we can resolve that in a minute.
Okay, no problem.
I rolled a 4.
He rolls a 4. Please describe. He said he's holding you like a baby. Please
Swaddling.
describe how you unload on him.
Just deck him in the
You're holding me like a baby. I'm gonna have to eat you, babies. I'm gonna bring them pain.
I'm an F you till you love me.
Love me. And I cock my arm back real big, and then I drop my gauntlet down to my shoe, and I kick him in the crotch.
Ouch.
Now I have to ask,
Nice.
Thomas, when you're channeling this ability, is there a tattoo
giant
on it?
tattoo.
Yeah.
As you punch him very hard, he drops you, and you land on your feet.
Oh, perfect.
And he
You are,
has,
you are successfully standing.
Mushroom-shaped tattoo where he kicked him.
Now you can probably move.
Oh, if I can move, I will move. But
You do have movement.
all right, I'll shift around and I'm over to B2.
You sank my battleship.
Around
Or sorry, B3.
Oh, you
B3.
missed.
He needs some of the good vitamins.
Come on,
Okay.
put him up.
You
I'm
are
a
now
fighting Irish.
flanking. All right. Nikita, it's your turn.
All right. Move me to C3.
PO.
That's good.
I'm wondering how hurt does he look?
He looks pretty hurt. He looks pretty hurt. Yeah.
Okay, so then
I mean, he
Oh.
he took a massive hit to the jimmies just a second
That's
ago.
okay.
and
I
massive
would
psychological damage from me.
I would tell you guys that you guys need to move because after this round ends, then my light shield dissipates, and I'm just gonna attack him instead. I think.
Okay. Roll for it.
And it'll just be a D4.
Isn't Digger really hurt? Or no?
No, I'm fine.
No,
Okay.
he's hurt.
No,
I took,
no.
like, 4
Okay.
I
damage
got a
total.
3.
Okay. 3 damage. Please describe how you hit him.
This time around, she does get the mace high enough that she ends up hitting the hand that he was using to squeeze the life out of Digger.
Okay. And as you bring that mace down and boom, hit him very hard for 3 points of damage, you see as you hit him, there's actually like a crack in his armor, and you see as green energy kind of just flickers out of it, like sparks just flickering up, and what happens is he just kind of powers down, and he collapses to his knees, completely incapacitated, as all of the power is just flickered from him, and he powers down.
All right.
At which point, combat is effectively ended. So here's what happens. As you take him down, the barrier itself disappears. And I'm going to clear these out. And
What about
before
the
you,
fountain?
That was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
I can't believe Massimo missed that.
Well, he reminds me of one of my grandchildren, who is always, a bit of a scary cat. He always runs away when chores need to be about, when fields need to be plowed.
While
he's
Nikita's going on about this, Arya's in the corner using her healing prayer to heal Diggerson for 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Just like
He
that
always
vessel.
complaining that his nails are gonna be broken if he grabs a hose. He doesn't have what it takes.
I'm starting to think she's not related to you. I'm starting to think she owned the plantation that you Dickerson's came from.
You mean cemetery?
Yes, that's what I meant. Well, no, he has field Dickersons too.
There's also field diggers.
Mm-hmm.
House Diggersons and field diggers.
Yeah, but you're a grave digger, so cemetery.
That's true.
So as you guys, boom, you hit this guy. He powers down and collapses. Like the energy has been entirely drained from him.
Oh,
The
yeah,
shield.
you should check the body. See if there's anything useful.
Like a
You hear,
magic weapon.
wait, please, you have to help. Calling from up the hill a bit. What do you guys do?
Can I tell if this is a genuine cry for help or some kind of
You can roll an
So-
empathize check.
empathize?
Since I have no empathy, I would like to loot him.
I will roll empathize.
I got a 12.
Oh, I
Okay.
got a 12 too.
Twinsies.
Yes.
On a 12, it does sound a bit genuine.
Okay. Does Diggerson care enough to try, or he's like, oh, let's go help them?
We've got to help.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go help.
And Aaliyah, you get close to the creature, and what do you do?
I loot it.
Describe how you're looting it.
And you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm
He
gonna
does a TSA check on it.
No. Before I do the TSA check, which I'm gonna do, I'm going to cast Brand of Judgment upon him,
Okay.
and just in case there's something still going on in there, and it increases any light damage taken to him by 4 or 1d4. And then I try and then I run his pockets.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what's going to I'm going to come back to you in just a second. So to show you guys what's going on, this is what you see before you. So these red lines here is a hill. Basically, it's a 2-part hill that you would be able to hike up on top of. And up here, you can see that there is a young woman up here who is fixated in casting a spell, and it looks like she's channeling it's either that she's channeling this chaos magic into the chalice, or the chalice is channeling something into her and she's trying to hold it off. But either way, there is some kind of transference of energy happening right here. Please help.
Is she a young, vibrant
Is
woman?
there something I can roll to see if she is actually trying to contain it?
Sure, you can roll a mysticism check.
All right, I'll do that.
Arya will attempt to do so as well.
11.
Thomas will start running forward to try to help.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he's going to do.
Nikita, you can't quite tell the difference from this distance. Thomas, you're going to get to about
Arya
here.
rolled as well.
Yep. Yeah, you got a 20, right?
Yeah.
Thomas, you're going to run over here, and as you look up, you can see that this is what looks like kind of a young woman. This looks like a very young woman to be doing some kind of witchcraftery like this. She is wearing very unorthodox attire. She's got a kind of a hood up, a very tight clothing, and her hands, the tips of her fingers have gone black almost as she's channeling this magic into the chalice. And with that, Arya, as you're rolling, you realize that all of the problems that are happening here is the chalice is out of control.
Are you saying it was Agatha all along?
Yes.
She's becoming a digger. We need to stop her.
It's like, I believe that she's trying to control the chaos. We should see if we can help her.
Yes, Aaliyah, and this is going to end with a gay explosion, just like Agatha all along.
I don't know how that ended, but I'll take your word for it.
Do you need help with that chalice, ma'am? I can bury it.
We need to just destroy it. We need to destroy it. I can't contain it much longer. And you can tell like this thing is trying to corrupt her. I'm too weak. Please don't kill me. You're gonna see as this Arya, you can tell that she's trying to contain this. It's not working. It's going to boom, kind of set off a shockwave, and she is going to become green-eyed, and this guy is also going to become regenerized. And everybody roll for initiative again. Or would you like to keep the initiative we had before?
Oh, I like the old initiative.
I mean, whatever. I don't mind being last if people don't want to roll again.
I'm down
Okay,
for whatever.
I will roll.
Yeah, I'll
for
do
her.
But I like the old one.
All right, let's roll reroll.
All right, everybody roll.
14.
9.
That's a 5.
I gotta call it. Arya was 9.
Sevvy, you're muted if you rolled.
Sevvy stepped away. She said she's.
Oh, never mind then.
back in the chat.
Wait a minute.
Diggerson.
5.
5.
The dirtiest of 5s.
Damn, dirty 5. Kitty, go away.
Okay. I need Sevvy's roll.
Oh, you beat me before
I am rolling for Sevvy.
You beat me before I could search what was giving him that power.
Okay. At the top of this encounter, the encounter has begun. We are in rotation, and you guys see, boom, she lights up. She is now being corrupted again. And you see as a straight beam shoots up into the sky, and it is going to start coming down once again with a big shield blocking you guys in. And so
I can't be.
she's going to hold. She's going to slowly take a step down to the edge of this hill here, looking down at you, Thomas Diggerson. She's just going to hold out a hand, and a cast of zigzagging bolt of energy is going to fly out and hit you.
Oh fuck!
And it
They always
looks
go after the
gnarly.
digger.
And you are going to take 11 points of
Oh my
damage.
Oh sweet mother of mercy! I'll try.
Oh
to
my
defend.
god, why did you take 11 points of damage?
Because he got hit by lightning.
Because Lady Dimitrescu deemed me unworthy.
been struck by lightning.
You better
Oh,
use
wow.
all them dice.
I rolled a 9.
Wait.
Oh.
That's not what she's supposed to look like. Shit.
Is that the wrong character art?
I wasn't going for Resident Evil.
Oh, I think
Hey.
that was just wishful thinking.
Whatever you
It
say,
just
Lady
happened
D.
to go that way. Okay. Diggerson, you take the damage or you soak it?
Yep, I rolled a 9, so I take 2.
Okay.
3 and a 6.
And Aaliyah, it's your turn. Aaliyah, because before, just to recap, you were looting this body before
Yes.
this was re-energized, and as you were trying to find something to take off of it, you really don't find anything. But what you do notice is that the creature's hand never left its blade, so even though it was down, it was still holding onto its blade. Something that you would have found interesting is as you're getting closer, you can actually tell if you're listening ever so closely, you're getting close enough to it.
Mm-hmm.
The creature was breathing the whole time.
Oh,
So even when it was down, it was still.
so the undead.
Are we
creature was
still in
breathing.
initiative?
We
Yes.
did it.
Well, I rolled
gotta
for
roll.
you.
Okay, thank you.
You could roll now if you want. You roll.
No,
vigilance
that's fine.
if you'd like. Okay.
No, I'll go with whatever number you rolled.
Aaliyah, it's your turn.
I
The
will
creature
try
stands
and
up.
cut off his arm. Can I make a
Okay.
call shot?
Roll to attack.
Yes.
Would you
I
get
will
closer?
use Silver Blade. Now, question. He still has Light of Condemnation on him, correct?
For one rotation, it hasn't been one rotation, so technically yes.
All right, so he takes get an additional D4. 2 and a 3. 3 whole damage. Oh no, wait, 5. I forgot about the extra 2. 5 damage
5
to cut the
damage.
arm
And
off.
you said you deliberately cut off his sword hand.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you come down, boom, you try to cut through his sword hand, and as far as you're going to cut through his armor, and you're going to see some of those green sparks come out, but not nearly as much as there had before. He is going to try to hold on to that sword, but you can tell that now he can't really lift it all of the way. He really doesn't have much pull. It is now boom to the ground, and he has to drag it.
Oh, he's like the
You've
old
severed
lady
his
now.
strength.
Cool.
And it is Nikita's turn.
All right. If I
Oh, I meant branded judgment, by the way, not like
if
condemnation.
I move, will he attack me? Because he has a sword, right?
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, you said you had the branded judgment on him,
Yeah. That's what
so
I
you
meant.
should do an additional 1d4.
I did that. I rolled it.
Oh, you
That was
added
what I
it?
rolled.
Okay.
Yeah. I did.
Okay, got it. Sorry,
All right.
Nikita.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry.
All right. If I move, will he be able to attack me because he has his sword? No.
Nope.
Okay.
No attack of
And
opportunity.
did Caleb get hurt
Not too
with
bad.
the first
Yes, but not enough.
when he moved through it? Can I? Is it like a shield again?
Oh no,
Or
this
what
is
is
just a
it?
hill.
It's a hill.
Yeah, it's a hill. You could run up it. It's not going to stop you. I just wanted to demonstrate the size difference with the red.
Where is the shield though? You said she had a shield up.
Oh,
again.
it's just single beam. It hasn't eclipsed
okay.
and come down yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay. And is the beam like one square big or several squares big?
Right now, it's just a straight beam up from, and I'll just mark it here.
Okay. And is the lady now against us or helping
Yes.
us?
Yes.
She is possessed.
Okay. All right. Do moving if can I move like that or does it have to be just in straight lines?
You can move in whatever direction you want.
Okay.
It's just any 5 squares I think you have.
Yeah.
You got 5
So-
squares.
Could I make it to E4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I will cast I'll cast divine intervention on me. I'm not sorry, no, divine shield.
Okay. You prepare for all that damage.
Yep.
Shield lights up. All right, it is Arya's turn.
All right. Does she think that she should focus on the lady, or like would she be able to tell if she, or like surmise if dealing with the witch or whatever would stop the construct that's fighting Aaliyah right now?
I need you to roll a mysticism check.
Alrighty. Nope, that's a 2.
Oh man, on a 2, you can't really tell anything out of the ordinary.
All right, then she'll probably just stay here and help Aaliyah. So she'll use send on Spooky Skeleton Man. So let's roll 2d6. That is going to be 9, a 6, and a 3.
Please describe how you send him.
Let's see. I'd probably tell him, please, just find peace. I can tell you're hurting. Help us. We want to stop this chaos.
Okay. And on your 9 damage, you cast send on him, and for a moment it breaks his connection to the chaos magic. And he kind of looks at you, and there's a moment where you kind of connect with him again, and you could just hear this voice kind of calling out, or like to where you'd think his spirit is trapped And he's trying to call out to you. And he basically saying, please, you have to kill me. Stop me. And as that happens, the lights leave him again, and he collapses. And as he collapses, the chalice becomes vulnerable again. The power drops from that. She powers down, and the chalice starts powering into her again. And as she's almost unconscious, standing there, and it shoots into her hands, and it wakes her up again. With that, it is Thomas Diggerson's turn.
So, did one of us interact with the chalice just then, or was it just kind of
No. Arya took out the knight, dude.
Oh, okay.
Which knocked out the entire thing, which made the chalice vulnerable.
I'm guessing that's only a temporary fix.
I'm going to mechanically, I'm going to walk over to C4 and swing the my shovel. Narratively, I'm going to start spinning it like I'm C4.
C4.
Narratively, I'm going to start spinning my shovel like it's a hammer throw, and I'm going to throw it at the chalice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
All right, that is 4.
On a 4, you do a Thor's hammer twirl and fling it, and it flies forward and boom, hits the chalice. The chalice falls over, and you can see that there's a giant crack appearing on the chalice, but it is not destroyed.
Don't do crack.
We are back at the top. It is the girl's turn, and she stands there, and even as it has fallen, it is still powering into her, and she's trying to restrain it, but she's falling. She's starting to fail. Aaliyah, it is your turn. What do you do?
I swipe the wrist again, getting that sword out of his hand.
Okay, he is
Link to
down.
it.
He is prone. Go for it.
I cut that arm off. 6.
On a 6, as you step forward, you smash into this guy's arm, and you successfully break through his arm. His arm falls down. His sword is now down as well. So even if he were to power up, he doesn't get his sword back.
I grabs it.
You grab his sword?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a pretty big sword. We'll get to that in a minute. And then, is there anything else you do?
Oh, well, I would ram it into his chest as well, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So, no.
No, you that would be a little much.
Yeah.
For actions and such.
I just stand over him, wait to see if he moves again, and then I'm going to stab it in his chest when I get a chance. You did say to kill him.
And with that, as that happens, boom, there's a pulse shockwave that comes off the chalice. He lights up again. She lights up again. The chalice, a beam shoots out of the chalice, which is on the ground, and both of them turn on you. Aaliyah, the guy, stands up again, and even without his sword, you've got his sword, but he has the other hand, and as he holds his hand up, you see like there's energy cascading off of it, and he's going to hit you with lightning.
Okay.
He is going to roll 8 points of damage on Aaliyah.
I get my rolls back, right?
Yeah,
combat?
every time your turn, you get them back.
All right. I will roll 2 dice this time. Then. 3, 5, which would be 8. I take nothing.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
You lose.
I said good day.
Good day, sir.
All right. And so with that, it is Nikita's turn.
Man. So is the chalice then now like just it won't
Powered up.
be able it's powered up so I can't hurt it? All right.
You can tell that it's
can
protected.
can you move if I hold my action, does that also mean I'm holding my entire turn?
Nope. If you pass your action, you lose your turn.
If I hold my action?
Yeah, well, there is no holding.
Ah.
He says, "You will not be William Wallace."
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Well, time to beat up this girl because she's prettier than me.
Yeah. No, I mean try to beat up the girl because there's nothing else for me to hit. So I guess I'll move to D2.
Okay.
R2.
Quick question: when the chalice was under, like when the first creature died and the chalice kind of went inert, did we see a change in the girl? She kind of
Yes.
came back to her senses. Okay.
Yeah.
Every time he has died, she comes back to normal. But then every time she fails to restrain the chalice, it reanimates again.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I should like be hitting her. I don't have anything else that I could do.
We have to kill him again before she becomes vulnerable again.
I know, but the time that that happens, and then my next turn, the thing is gonna be invisible again.
I think I've got it. You stay here. Power yourself up. Take this damage. Keep her off of us.
It's not gonna go.
I mean, might as well
move me-
try hitting her because they're obviously
Move me
linked.
to D3. Move me to D3,
Yeah, the chalice might be
and I will hit her.
protected, but she sure as shit ain't.
All right. Roll the
Do
hit.
you also hit her in the crotch?
Sure. I got a 3.
I would say you wouldn't want to hurt her because she's being manipulated, but I have no empathy, so I don't care.
I mean, we have to learn sooner or later whether or not she's also brings down the chalice shield or not. So
Okay.
You hit-
3.
As you hit her, you just swing, boom. Except she is unblinking and unfazed. She just
boy.
takes the damage, and you can't tell whether it hurt her or not. But there's this kind of like creepy smile on her face with just glowing green eyes. You can't even see the whites of her eyes anymore. Just
Wow.
green.
And at what point does it count for 3 of us to do bludgeoning damage? Is it at the start
If-
of the round?
Yeah, so 3 as if everybody
For
can
synergies.
apply 3 bludgeoning. So it's bludgeoning 3. So you have to hit a single target with bludgeoning 3. So 3 times, hit it 3 times, and then it'll apply more damage.
The same target.
Same target 3 times, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So it'd be like if all of you were hitting her 1, 2, 3, then something special would happen.
Got it.
I don't bludgeon. I only chop.
I think the rest of us do bludgeoning.
Okay. It is Arya's turn.
Well, she's gonna keep trying to get through to this spirit that's trapped inside this construct with sending. So let's
Okay.
see. Another 2d6 headed its way. That is going to be only 6 this time. But again, she's just trying to commune with the spirit and say, please make the chalice vulnerable so we can free you both.
Okay. What's the damage total?
6 total. 4 and a
On a
2.
6. Okay. On a 6, you have another moment of connection of spiritual connection with this being. You realize that this creature's you can sense its memories, and you can kind of tell a little bit more about it. The creature's name is Billiam. or Bill for short. And you could see memories of this person used to be a young man, and you recognize this woman here. They were together. At one point, they were lovers. And he died a horrible death. And that is all he remembers. And for some reason, they are here.
So what you're saying is if she's dead, there's no compensation. I'm kidding.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but in the opposite.
Well, I'm going to refresh her memory.
It's like
yes,
Flashback.
chat. It's Billiam Wallace.
Billiam ball ass.
Billiam ball ass. Yeah. Please, Billiam, fight it.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah, okay. It is Diggerson's turn.
I can tell they're in a real relationship because he's in the corner while she's here with the digger. I'm gonna slide.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
So that's what the wheelbarrow is actually a cuck chair. Got it.
Oh no! That is outstanding.
Oh no!
And he has just overtook Moss for the destroyer of channel.
So the chalice is it? It's still invigorated, right? Invigorated.
What?
It's
still
yes, it's invigorated. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna slide underneath her legs and grab the chalice, and then I'm gonna skedaddle with it. Or
You're gonna have a hard time doing that. It's covered in that you will burn yourself if you grab it. You know that it will hurt you if you try to touch it.
Are you trying to steal it?
well, originally that was the plan.
He's gonna put that purple drink in it.
Can you guys move this evil guy closer to us?
Could have just got one for a quarter.
Then instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my shovel in the dirt, pull it back, launch myself up in the air with it, and come back down on the chalice yet again. I know the chalice is invigorated. I'm coming down on top of her head. That's
Okay. You're attacking her. Okay, roll damage on her.
Nope. Sorry, take it all back. I'm going to Furious Bide is what I'm going to do. Choose not to use an action this turn, preparing to strike on your next turn.
Okay, very smart. So you just ready an attack, and it is her turn, and she is just going to look up at Nikita, and she's gonna just have that creepy ass smile, and and it's gonna go like into a real low, gravelly chuckle as she blasts you with chaotic lightning, and it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh shit.
Okay, with both hands extended as she casts this evil lightning at you. Empowered by the chalice, you could watch as the chalice magic coming off of that powers into this attack for 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
Good thing I have 7 dice. All right. Do I have to tell you how many dice I'm gonna use beforehand?
I mean, you could, but you don't have to.
All right. How much? How much damage?
14.
Okay. All right. Okay, I use 4 dice for 18. That means I have 3 dice.
All right, you just kind of take all of those hits. You're unfazed. And it is
This is just
Aaliyah's
like
turn.
the frat parties I used to go to when I was young.
I will do exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm going to stick this sword square through his chest into his heart.
You can roll a d10 for
I will
to stab
roll.
with the sword.
Gladly, sir. Gladly. Come on, kitty. Get up there. 9.
9 damage. Okay. Boom! You stab this sword through him, and he it blows up with the green sparks fly out of him, and he collapses to his knees again, powered down. And you could hear that very soft breathing that there's still a presence there. But as that all happens, boom, everything powers down again.
Get it
The
now!
chalice is now vulnerable.
Get the chalice!
I will on my next
Shoot
attack.
her!
On my next.
You won't have time.
Nikita, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the chalice.
Okay,
So that's a D4 for 4 damage.
you rolled a D4.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 in a D4.
Damn,
Oh, don't
4
tell her.
damage. Okay.
By the way, I'm
What
leaving the
happens?
sword in his chest.
Okay. You
Nice.
you use your mace, right, Nikita?
Yes.
You use your mace. You pick your mace up and you bring it down and you hit it very hard. But this, as it almost like boom bounces off, like there's a ricochet off of this with your hammer. You realize that there is so much magical energy on this that it will take much more force to break through it. You leave more cracks on it, but it is not shattering the piece itself. The relic is still very much active.
All right, I'm gonna use my boost to get momentum on my next attack roll and hit again.
Oh shit! You do have a boost again.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you get
All right.
momentum and you get attack. You can attack again.
I got another 4.
Okay. Bam, bam, and you can see from one side of the glass it just shatters inwards, and so it is still clinging on, but you can see what looks like green blood kind of pouring out from the shattered pieces, creating this kind of a thick acidic like goo that's just pouring out of the glass of the chalice.
Yeah. I'll look at Digger and I'll say, "Your turn now."
I'm gonna give it the old iron digger knockout punch.
Well, before it's Diggerson's turn, it is actually Arya's turn.
Okay. She is going to move.
I got a bad feeling about this.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to move to I8 and wait there because that's about all she can do for now.
Okay.
The end goal will be to try to be kind of in between the two targets. But that's all she can do for now.
That's your turn?
Actually, how many spaces away? 1, 2. All right. She's going to use her spiritual guidance to give Aaliyah momentum on her next rotation.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like momentums.
And that will be
Thomas Diggerson, it's your turn. Please describe what you do.
Perfect. I set my my shovel up, and I stand on top of it and launch myself up in the air and bring down my Hulk hands on top of this chalice. Which this says.
I imagine you spin in the air a few times as you
Yes.
come down.
Exactly.
It's needed.
I come down in a superhero pose. It says I get +2 damage dice.
I
to
just
this.
imagine you're Yoda from the Lego Star Wars games.
That's kind of what I was going.
That is what you are.
I don't suppose you have the Lego Yoda death sound on his sound.
I wish I
This
did.
this would be the 3rd attack using bludgeoning damage. So you said something special would happen?
Oh well, it'll just explode even bigger if you're killing it.
And so +2 damage dice means I add 2 more d4s.
Plus 2 more damage. Yeah, 2 full damage
Perfect.
dice.
I rolled a total of 6. I got a 1, a 2, and a 3. And this would be the
One-
3rd bludgeoning 3 attack.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
A 1,
1, 2, 3. Yes!
I found it for
Yes!
you. I found it for you, buddy.
And what happens? is as you come crashing down on that, it shatters and glass shards go up in the air. And you guys will see as, firstly, Billiam collapses to the ground, no life left in him. The girl falls down herself. We'll get to her in a second. But as that glass shatters and particles fly through the air, you see this visage of this shadowy face just kind of come up out of the chalice, and you could tell that this, whatever this thing was horrifically angry and ugly, and it lets out this bellowing screech as it explodes in place.
Now, is
Oh,
it angry
dear.
because it's ugly or ugly because it's angry?
Consider yourself busted.
Oh dear, that looks like my
Da-da-da-da-da.
second husband.
You guys have successfully killed this. Here is what happens. She falls to the ground. The girl falls to the ground. The lights dissipate, and as you look over, any of the ghosts that had appeared while you guys were in combat have all just been sucked back into the ground. They have all dissipated. They are all gone. You have successfully culled this area of the undead. The girl collapses. What do you guys do? Do you speak to her?
Yeah, I grab her before.
Oh man, guys, we defeated the chalice. I guess we don't need 4 sessions for this after all. Turns to the camera.
I'll grab her before her head hits the ground and that like heroic pose, but I'm also like 2 feet nothing. So it's like a child holding his alcoholic mother
So,
How are you keeping your head up?
with both my hands.
With the power of his shovel, of course.
The veiny shovel or the other one?
Yes.
Ma'am, are you okay?
no, I could feel my life force slipping away. And she's not being hyperbolic. She is turning frail. Her body is disintegrating rapidly. I thought I could bring him back using the Count's power, but I couldn't, and now it cost me my life too. Perhaps I'll see him again in the great beyond.
I'm assuming there's no way of saving her.
She's Voldemorting right now. She's turning to dust.
Okay.
Bring out the dead.
I have one.
She got Thanos snapped.
One thing
Okay.
to say to her.
I'm guessing my healing prayer will not work then.
One thing
It'll.
to say to her.
Yes.
If Woody had gone right to the police, this would never have happened.
Man,
We can't save you, but at least we can give you a great burial. I drop her
Thomas?
head and I start digging.
Thomas, I
God.
think she's gonna be a cremation.
There's not gonna be any body in a second.
Well, then I'll bury the ashes.
As this is happening, yes.
Oh no, because we are like 10 minutes away, right?
From
From
town,
ending?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
from
and
ending?
ending, yes. Also ending,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, then the old lady will just kind of walk away from the group and keep looking for dead people to hit with her mace, and then she'll be like, "Bring out the dead!"
Wait, ma'am, this hole I'm digging is a double wide. I can put you in it too.
And she'll just keep walking very slowly with her staff.
So is the construct, is Billiam's construct or whatever body gone now entirely, or is it just
No, his body's laying there, and she's not dead yet, so she's still very much able to speak. If you guys want to ask her anything else,
I mean, Arya would probably bring over the construct body or whatever.
no, you won't, because I'm cutting his head off with that sword.
you're bringing over the body without a head.
Yeah, I'm making sure he ain't getting back up.
Oh,
We don't play in the Inquisitorium.
Billiam, my love, I tried to bring you back.
I'll
I
give her
thought
the head.
using the Count's mat. You have taken his head, you brute.
Well, William wanted to give you a parting gift. He wanted to give you his head one last time.
Well, it's better than giving you his ball ass.
No, he has no more balls, so no
The
help.
point was that since Dickerson was digging a hole, I was gonna bring it so she could be buried with her love. But you know what?
Bury it.
Fine.
You
Whatever.
sick bastards.
That's fine. Just put them both in the hole.
Arya is trying very hard.
Question: what do my sanctified ashes do? Would I pour that on their grave, or is that for other purposes?
That is whatever you think it's going to be good for. That is up to you.
I'm gonna pour it on their grave so they don't get back up. Sanctify their grave, those evil bastards.
I
You
mean,
sanctify their grave.
Arya
as-
doesn't
as-
think it's gonna work, but she's still gonna try her healing prayer on the dying witch girl.
Okay. You guys will do all of that.
I
And
wish
as
he
this
hit
is
her in the head
happening,
with the shovel, as he did.
you guys take the time and put together a very nice funeral, and you bury her. And Diggerson is really great at what he does, and he digs that hole really well, puts them down gently in that hole, and then covers it up. And then Arya reads the prayer. And as you guys are resolving all of the situation here, you see smoke coming from the town.
Oh shit, Massimo, what have you gotten into?
And that is where we are going to end it tonight,
Oh
folks.
man, his hairspray got caught on fire.
And with that, we will play our outros. This has been episode 2 of 4 for Death May Die. We are just getting into the thick of it now, so you got to come back next week and the week after that to find out what's going on. We're going to go around, say our goodbyes and good nights, starting with Thomas Diggerson.
Hi, you guys can find me over on the Savage Talk Kick or the Kaiju Watch Rumble right after this show for our show, Kaiju Watch. And he'll tell you what movie we're watching. So I'll actually throw it over to him.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the 2 Invincible Shaolin or something like that. I forgot. I don't have it up. Some kind of Shaolin Shaw Brothers movie. Check it out. It's gonna be fun.
That's why I threw it to you.
Yeah, appreciate it. What about?
Okay. Who's next?
Champions of Shaolin.
I'm Commander N. You can catch me here. I hang out on Moonskull with our buddies every now and again when I get the chance. Otherwise, I'm on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern for their show Fear's Ages Past. And if I'm not in either of those, I'm with my brother on his channel doing gaming streams. And Sevvy.
Well, hello everybody. You can usually find me over here or legally Sevvy. My Twitch, or my Kick. I'm gonna be watching Highlander, the 80s movie, and then we're gonna watch Wrath of Khan tomorrow. So make sure to join my Discord if you have not already. We're gonna watch it around 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So just come and hang out with us while we watch, and then later play some games. It'll be fun and exciting. And I'll pass it to Real Life Fake Wizard.
I am the Real Life Fake Wizard. I have been the Real Life Fake Wizard. And I'll see you next time here. Follow me. Don't follow me on YouTube. I'll see you later. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna everybody. I'm gonna share the outro video. It's gonna come in a little hot. I gotta turn the sound down. All right. So with that, bye. Goodbye.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a wonderful time.
Bye.
Well, diggers.
It would